One. So Nicola, thanks so much for coming along today to the Stop Three Waters event. What does Three Waters mean for the good people of Selwyn?
Well, that's the point. We don't know. We haven't been told. All we know is that our $600 million worth of assets are going to get sucked into Entity D, and we're sort of wishing them goodbye.
So you were very kind and signed the appeal to the Prime Minister to protect democracy and stop Three Waters. What are you and the National Party going to do to stop Three Waters?
Well, we're going to object to it all the way, and if we can form a government next year, it'll be on the first 100 days order paper as to what we will repeal, and particularly the most important body of work within that, I think, is to return any seized assets. But in the meantime, we will object to this all the way. We're expecting to have the first reading in Parliament next week of the piece of legislation that's going to form these entities, A, B, C and D, and we will make our opposition known on behalf of our communities.
So really good turnout here this morning. We only had, 4 days notice, and yet we turned out nearly 100 people on this crisp morning. What are you hearing about Three Waters from the community?
Well, first of all, we like to call ourselves the Independent Republic of Selwyn. and what we're hearing from our community is what we're hearing from communities across the country. People are absolutely furious. We've been paying for these assets for generations now, and Selwyn in particular, it's a pretty new district. As a result of the earthquakes in Christchurch, we've had huge growth, and the people that have moved here have been spending a lot of money on their rates to invest in these water assets that are just going to be stripped from us.
You said in your speech that you've got some of the newest assets in the country, and you're fortunate enough that this is quite an affluent district. Do you think that Three Waters will mean more affordability or better quality service?
Well, no, we simply can't see how. I mean, right now, me as a ratepayer, I can, just walk into the council and have direct conversation with our elected representatients.
But you can also sack them.
Yes, but under this model, there's going to be about 6 or 7 layers of bureaucracy between me, the ratepayer, and them at the decision-making table. So we just think that stinks. That's removing democracy from our local communities.
Nicola, thanks again for coming along.
Well, thank you guys for shining a light on this.
Cheers.